my God, Rudy, I've done this whole video without my e-boy rings. How will they know? How will they know, Rudy? How will they know? Hi, everyone. Hello. Hi, everyone. What is that? Hi, everyone. I'm Emma Jupiter, and welcome to my channel. What is this? What am I doing? I feel like Reaper doing the thing. Hey everyone, I'm Emma Jupiter and welcome to my channel. I figured the most logical first video on my YouTube channel would be a Q&A so you can understand who I am and what I am doing here, because Lord knows that I don't know. My name is Emma Jupiter. No, it is not my legal name. That would be very cool if it was. I came up with it as a stage name coming out of college because I was a musician at the time and I needed a new cosplay Instagram handle. So I just made it that and had no clue at the time. It didn't even cross my mind that people would start calling me Emma, but here we are. It's my brand. Can't really do anything with it, but I do enjoy it. My birthday is October 7th, which makes me a Libra sun, Scorpio moon, and Aquarius rising. Personally, if you're into zodiacs, I feel like Scorpio is a little bit more prominent in my personality than any of the other signs are. My favorite color is purple. If it wasn't obvious. And gunmetal gray, those steel gray, those are two really, really nice ones. But I don't wear a lot of either of them. I just kind of wear black. Favorite food is so hard to me because there's rarely something that I will eat every single day if I had the chance to. So, cause it changes so often. There's so much good food in the world that it's hard to narrow it down to just having one favorite. I mean, if you wanted to say like, what do you eat the most, then hypothetically, I guess it would be like pizza, but I eat a lot of Japanese food. I don't know, it's really a tough one. It would probably be pizza or like a really bougie mac and cheese. I currently live in Los Angeles, California, but I was born in Maryland, lived there till I was 8, moved to Georgia, stayed there till I was 16, went up to Boston to go to college, stayed there for 6 years, moved to New Jersey for half a year, Nashville for a year, back to Georgia, then to Orlando for 2 years, which is where I met my partner Theo. And March, we were like, let's drive across the country to LA. So here we are in LA having a great time. I don't know where we want to go next. We were talking about once this lease is up, we want to try maybe living in Japan for a month if it's safe to do so, and maybe over to London and Belgium and wherever we want to try and live for a bit. You know, I think that life is too short to stay in one place, and if you have the ability to do so, living in other places and experiencing other cultures is a really, really wonderful thing. So that's one of the things that I know we want to do, especially now while we're still young and we don't have a dog and we don't have anything really like holding us to a specific location. Even my parents just sold their house like this month and are just living in condos now. So I guess maybe that's a little bit where I get it from. All jokes aside, I don't really have a lot of spare time. I try to take breaks while I'm working to keep myself sane, but usually my spare time is spent watching YouTube videos about travel or food or fashion or music, watching other Twitch streamers and seeing what they're up to, watching other YouTubers' videos and getting some ideas and inspiration from them. Or most of the time, it's just Theo and I driving around the city and finding a new coffee spot or sandwich shop. If I really have a day to myself, then I just kind of play video games. Whatever I'm playing on stream currently, I'll usually boot that up and play a couple rounds, or Hades is a big one for me. I played a lot of Minecraft for a bit. Currently I'm on a Breath of the Wild kick, so I'll kind of just relax with that, get a really nice coffee. But no, so basically it boils down to really chill, relaxing video games, drives with my partner around the city, or like day trips out places and just finding new coffee places. Kind of what I do in my spare time. And research. I just research stuff that I think is interesting. Is that a hobby? Is that a thing? I currently only speak English. I took a few years of different languages throughout high school because I was homeschooled, so I could kind of do whatever I wanted. And let's see, I think I took Spanish, French, Italian, Latin, and Greek. And that's made it really easy to learn other languages because I also spent some time in Germany over a few months, so I was pretty fluent in conversational German. But unfortunately, I can't actually speak any of those languages very well, except French. I'm like at an intermediate understanding with French, but I wish I was more fluent, and that is something that I've been wanting to work on this year. As far as languages I want to know, outside of being more fluent in French, I would really love to learn Japanese. I think it's such an interesting language, and it's so different from English, and it sounds beautiful. I'd love to learn Korean. Oh my gosh. I spent an hour and a half the other night just learning how to read the alphabet, but then retained none of it. Immediately just out the window. I get asked what my job is all the time, and I honestly don't know how to answer it in a way that doesn't make me sound incredibly pretentious and very, very lazy. But essentially, I am a performer, just like how you would pay to go see a musical theater performance or a show at a comedy club or into an art gallery. I'm that. You know, it's like if you were watching your favorite TV show, but it was free. It's really, really hard to describe. All content creators are performers. We are creating content for you to enjoy, so that makes us performers or entertainers of some kind. So right now I stream on Twitch. I'm currently in the process of making videos for YouTube, and I'm still creating some cosplay content while I'm like evening out my YouTube content. As far as the dream job goes, I don't quite know yet. There are definitely some cool things that I want to do with Twitch, some opportunities that I think that I'll be able to have in the future with hosting and, attending different events once it's safe to do so again, and things like that I want to work towards. But as far as a job goes, I'm not exactly sure. I do know that once I'm done with the content creation route, I really want to teach music at a college level. I love music theory. I want to go get my master's degree in music theory, as well as maybe my PhD, and then be able to teach at different colleges and universities. That's kind of like the 15-year plan, though. That's not something that I'm going to be doing anytime soon. So for now, I'm just really enjoying being on Twitch and hopefully launching my YouTube career. That's like the next step thing that I'm going towards as far as jobs go. But as far as dream job, I don't know, there's just the content creation field is so vast. It's so big. There's so many things that you can do within it that I think it's just an incredible journey to be on, and keeping yourself very open-minded and flexible to all of your new opportunities is the best possible thing you can do. Like, if you get down into the nitty-gritty of it, would I like to collaborate on a merch line or clothing line? Yeah, I think that would be amazing. Would I like to do song covers and collaborate with other musicians who stream? Yes, 100%. I think that would be so much fun. Like, do I want to do more cosplay stuff? Yeah. Do I want to do hosting stuff? Yeah. Do I want to do, yes, there are so many things that I want to do. And I just think that the most important thing within a job like this is keeping that flexibility and open-mindedness to be able to say yes to any of the opportunities that come your way. I don't know. I think probably not, because even if I was on the same route that I was before the panorama happened, I still would have really loved Twitch, and I would have realized that how much I love Twitch outweighs how much I enjoy cosplay. Thanks to quarantine, I was able to put more time into Twitch, so that made me love it more, which was like this big feedback cycle into being more successful on it, as opposed to trying to split my time between that and something that I didn't love. So I've told my stream that I did study songwriting while I was in school for music. While I enjoyed it, I don't really know. I don't think so. I think that if another musician wanted to collaborate on writing a song, I would be so down for it. I think that would be super, super fun and a really special thing. But I don't necessarily think that it's something I want to do myself. I do a lot of song covers on stream. I think that's kind of the extent of it. I don't really see myself posting anything to Spotify anytime soon. Again, unless somebody wanted to do it with me. Then I would. It's kind of cheesy, but I think I'm gonna have to say a really comfy hoodie. This one is from Sleepy Shop. I love it. It's incredibly soft. It fits me very well. It's super, super warm. And there's just something about when you're done with your day and you're done with whatever it is you have to wear or do, and you just put on a really soft hoodie, like a nice hoodie, and it like feels like a hug. That's just so comforting. I don't know, that's I just feel like that's like hoodies and comfort are such a synonymous thing, but it's really true, especially when I'm traveling. I love having like a really nice hoodie that just makes me feel super warm and safe whenever I put it on. That is so hard. That is such a hard one, because all of the people who I would want to either meet from the past or in the present that are considered famous, like, I don't really know what I'd have to say to them. Can I just forego that and use the power of the three to bring Nikola Tesla back? Can I do that? Is that allowed? There's not really anybody in history that I would want to meet just to have dinner with them. I would rather just bring Nikola Tesla back. That's kind of, and David Bowie. Nikola Tesla and David Bowie. I think that would be a really brain-melting, mind-boggling dinner, and it would be absolutely spectacular. So those would be my two instead of three. Those are my two. I don't know if I could handle a third person other than Nikola Tesla and David Bowie. I don't know if they could handle a third person. I think that I discovered less about myself and more about my relationship with Theo. I did learn how easy it is to travel with Theo. He's so easygoing. You know, there are a couple things that we have some different routines on, different timings on, but the way that we were able to adapt to each other for this 10-day drive where we were basically driving to a new city, staying there for a day, driving to another city, staying there for a day, driving to another city, staying for a day. And some days we were having 8-hour drives, like day after day after day. And we had a great time. You know, we just really went on an adventure together. And knowing that I'm able to do that with my partner is one of the most important qualities for me, because me and my family travel a lot. I mean, I grew up traveling with my dad's job, and that love for travel has stayed with my parents even when they're going into retirement, and is obviously born in me as well. So being with a partner who's very comfortable traveling and going to new places and not necessarily having an itinerary or a schedule or knowing what you're going to be doing next or eating next or staying next is really important to me. And that is what I learned on the drive across the country, is that Theo is that. Next are the questions that we in the cosplay community lovingly refer to as doom questions. They are the questions you get asked every time somebody interviews you at any kind of convention, whether you're a guest or a con goer. Whenever anybody gets to ask you questions publicly, they are the same questions every time. So this is the lightning round. What is your favorite cosplay? Prompto from Final Fantasy 15. It's very comfy, I made it very quickly, but I had a great time in it, and I always get to make hard eyes at all the Cindy cosplayers. What is your dream cosplay? My dream cosplay is more of a dream duo. I want to do Christian from Moulin Rouge and have somebody be Satine, and then I want to actually find a giant elephant statue thing that we can stand on and do a shoot there, or at the Moulin Rouge. I'll settle for the Moulin Rouge. What is the hardest cosplay that you've done? So I usually say Ash from Overwatch because that was my most expensive cosplay, and it took me 2 weeks, but I had to commission a whole bunch of it, and it was just all over the place. But actually now it's Zhao from Genshin Impact. Mihoyo reached out and commissioned me to make and cosplay Zhao for his event in their game Genshin Impact, and I took it on knowing that I had to move at the exact same time, which was not very smart of me, but I really wanted to do it, so I did it anyway. It was by far the hardest that I ever had to work on a cosplay in my life, but I'm so proud of the way that it turned out. I would love to do more Genshin Impact cosplays in the future, but honestly, they're just so detailed and so difficult that I don't know if I can put myself through that again. What was your most expensive cosplay? Ash. How long have you been cosplaying and what got you into it? I've been cosplaying for about 5 years, but only taking it like seriously for the past 2 or 3. What got me into cosplaying was getting cast as Harley Quinn in an original short film about the Joker. So we took those original designs and cosplayed them at a Comic-Con to promote the film, and everyone was just so excited about it because Suicide Squad was coming out, and I was like, this is the coolest thing ever, oh my gosh, because that was the first con I had ever gone to. And I was like, oh my god, I can keep doing this. I can do this with more Harley Quinn designs. This is amazing. So that started my Instagram account where I literally only cosplayed Harley Quinn all of the time. Luckily, I got out of that within like 2 years. Do you watch anime? Yes. What is your favorite anime? Banana Fish. How tall are you? I am 5'9" 3/4. So that's all for this video today. If you have any questions that you wish I would have answered, be sure to leave a comment down below and hit the little thumbs up so that I know that you actually enjoyed at least part of this video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of this chaos unfolding on my YouTube channel, and click the bell to turn on notifications so that you can actually get alerted of when I post new videos. Have a great rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you